Greetings, fam. So, we're gonna make this one quick. I'm Dr. Damien, your Chief Wellness Warrior, and I provide holistic training and support to help you elevate your inner peace and your profits. Now, this message, I directed it specifically towards my fellow rehab warriors, my physical therapists and occupational therapists, and my speech language pathologists, the trifecta, as I like to call it. But I'm going to tell you, if you are seeing this and you are hearing this, then this message is for you too, even if you're not one of those things. As a matter of fact, this message goes out to everybody. I'm talking about physicians, I'm talking doctors, nurses, podiatrists, chiropractors. I'm talking about chefs and artists, and I'm talking about healthcare workers. I'm talking about dentists. I'm talking about anybody who has something in their heart, on their mind, that they want to share beyond just the person in front of them. Write the book. That's the message. That's the gold. That's the gem. Write the book. Write the book. Write the book. I'm not gonna crash my car, but I need you to hear me. Write the book. Here's the thing. So many of us, and especially in the rehab world, this is why I'm talking to my rehab warriors and my fellow PTs and OTs and SLPs, because we're in a world right now where it can cost easily 100 to 150 to up to and over $200,000 to get these degrees to go out and serve our communities and work in the spaces, just to get our license. And 5, 7, 8 years of college just to get out here, and let's be honest, and make $60,000 a year. Yeah, yeah. Some of us have well over six figures in loans and are making 60,000, 70,000. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's pennies, but what I'm saying is when your student loan payments are the amount of a mortgage, and you're out here trying to make a living after spending so much, and you start to wonder, well, I don't have enough hours in the day. But I'm going to tell you what you do have. You have knowledge, you have skills, you have perspective, you have expertise that can help your neighbor, even if they never step foot in your clinical office, that can help your family members, even if they never come to see you in that clinical space. You have so much to offer in the skills and tools and experiences that you have gained and worked hard for over the years. And yet we are in a system that does not help you share those things. So you got to write the book. You got to write the book. You got to write the book. I'm saying this because, part of what I do with Willpower Wellness and Consulting is help people write the books, and I help people figure out systems and plans and success in that space. But I'm also speaking to you from experience. I shared yesterday at the Oklahoma City Black Authors Expo with our community members and other artists and authors and enthusiasts about the motivation for how I wrote my book and what brought that to space for me. I talked about the story of Annie. Annie was a patient of mine a few years back when I lived in Boston. I was working in a busy inner city clinic in Dorchester, right? And this little lady, in her 60s, in her leopard print boots and, her colorful knit cap, came and sat in front of me. And her shoulders were slumped, and she just looked like she was shrinking away while the rest of the world was just moving on around her. And when she finally looked up at me, she had tears going down her face. And all I could do was just, look at her, take her hand, and tell her that it's okay. And in that moment, she just bawled. I mean, her quiet crying turned into just an all-out sob in the middle of a busy clinic because she was carrying the weight of her pain and the weight of her life changing in ways that she had, or she felt like she had no control over. And so finally she had made it to the physical therapy clinic, but it was after her physicians, her doctors, everybody else told her they didn't know what was wrong with her, what was wrong with her. And she didn't really know what she was doing there. All she knew was that it was another place that she was expecting she couldn't get better. She couldn't have her life back. So from that point, that was one of the driving forces for me, seeing her and helping her through her journey to understand that I want to help more people like that. I want to help more people, but I can't have every person in the city or every person in the country or in the world sit in front of me one by one. And so it reminded me that I needed to put my skills, my thoughts, my knowledge, my experience, my perspective, my specialty into something that I could share globally. And that was the beginning of me writing my book. So as I was sharing and reading the first chapter from my book, The Willpower Warrior Guide to Chronic Pain, it just came full circle. And so I'm sharing with you all, and I want to motivate you. I want to encourage you, whoever you are, whatever space you are, the expert, you are the enthusiast, you are the provider, you are the giver, you are the person. Write the book. Write the book. Write the book. Because yesterday, after reading the first chapter of my book live in front of this crowd of people, there were so many people who walked up to me and they shared with me, having not known my name before that moment, and I not knowing them. They said, "That was me. You were talking to me. You were talking about me. You were reading to me. You wrote that book for me." Can you imagine? Can you imagine just how good it felt to know that the work, that the skills, that the knowledge, that the passion I have, that I finally put down on paper, spoke to people in such a way that it could change their lives? Y'all not hearing me. If you are like me and you are a physical therapy doctor or occupational therapist, a speech language pathologist, a dentist, a caregiver, an educator, a supporter, then you know that what fills us so much oftentimes is just knowing that what we are doing is making a difference. That moment enough for me yesterday was worth writing the book. And and I got to tell you, I have been talking about this OKC chronic pain workshop for a couple of days now, more publicly, as we are finalizing the last few details before I can share what's happening with this. But this would not happen. This would not be coming to pass. There would not be so much excitement and so much collaboration and so much healing going on in that space if not for me writing the book. Write the book. Write the book. If you don't know how to write, find somebody who can show you how to write the book. If you don't know where to sell the book, go where books are sold. But you got to write the book. If you're not sure what to write about, let's talk about it, because I can guarantee you that there is something that you are so passionate, so knowledgeable, so expert level that you can change people's lives if you would just write the book. Y'all, and let's be honest, it might not be me. I might not be the person who can help you write the book or to help you sell the book or to help you share the book, but I can guarantee you I can connect you to the people who can and who will and who would love for you to write the book. Say it with me. Write the book. I hope this moment is as exhilarating for you as it is for me, because we are in a time and a moment in the world and in our lives of transition, of growth, of health and wealth and happiness coming our way. But we have to own it. We have to claim it. We have to do our part. We have to show up. We have to write the book. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited that you are going to write the book that I'm going to offer for the first 5 people who comment on this post, on this video. Comment underneath, and I will send you my book for free. I want you to see what is at the foundation of this passion I have right now. I want you to see my work. I want you to explore it. I want you to critique it. I want you to come back to me and tell me what spoke to you or what didn't speak to you. Tell me what needs to happen in the revision. Tell me who needs to know about this book. Tell me you're ready to write the book. So, for the next 5 people who comment under this post, under this video, I want to send you a copy, a digital copy of my book so you can start reading it right now in hopes that that will inspire you to write the book because I believe in you. There's so much opportunity. There's so much of a need for what you bring into this world. And we need to get it out to the people. And I'm excited about it. I would love to be a part of that. I would love to play a small role in just motivating you to write the book and making that happen and seeing that and celebrating that with you. So I'm on a journey. I just left the second or third job, right? And I'm off to the next. I'm really excited about how today. I'm excited about what's coming down the line. You guys stay connected with me because this OKC chronic pain workshop it's going to be legendary. This is something that you have not seen before in this space of what it means to help heal in our communities. And I'm excited. So if you're a rehab professional, a rehab warrior, if you are someone who is experiencing chronic pain, if you are someone who is living with or supporting someone who is experiencing chronic pain, or if you just want to be nosy and come learn what it is we're talking about, or if the idea of working in the space of healing others with chronic pain is important to you, is exciting to you, is even the slightest bit interesting to you, then you need to stay connected with me so I can get you connected with the OKC Chronic Pain Workshop that's happening this April 2023 right here in Oklahoma City. And I'm super excited. And everybody I've talked to about it, they get goosebumps and they give me goosebumps just by how much this is necessary So I was getting so excited that I didn't recognize that my phone was overheating, which is why we lost our live for a little bit. But I was actually wrapping up, so I can take a hint. But if you're just jumping in with me, then you need to know I was sharing some very serious and particular and fun advice for you to write the book. You have something special to say to the world, but you got to put it on paper. Write the book. You never know what could happen, where you could grow, who you can influence, whose life you can change by writing the book. And yesterday's experience of spending time with authors, like there was a 17-year-old girl who had wrote the book. She wrote the book, and it's a beautiful book. Like, and I bought it so that I could share it with Willow, because um, she made it a point to speak to some of the experiences that she was having. And I think that it's important that we get the perspectives of everyone's experience out there. So you got to write the book, because that's the way to do it. And you never know what that could turn into. But just pick up the pen, dust off the keyboard, and write the book. Somebody needs to hear it. And I want to hear it. And I want to see it. And I want to read it. And I want to celebrate it. And I want to pass it on. So write the book. That's all. You guys, you can tap in with me on all of the social media platforms that you might be catching this on. But if we need to work together, if we need to connect, if you want to stay connected with what I've got going on with Willpower Wellness and Consulting, especially with our Oklahoma City Chronic Pain Workshop that's coming up in April, then I need you to go to WPW2020.com. That's my website. And scroll down to the bottom where it says, Let's Conquer Pain. Or send me an email. Send me a text message. Let's talk. I want to help you write the book if that's what you need to do. But I also want to continue to bring health and wellness to the forefront in all of our communities. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, even through some of my technical difficulties. Thanks for riding with me as we're on to the next. And I hope you all have a beautifully wonderful, powerful day and week to come. Go out and be great. Be well.